So it seems to me a particular question at this point in our nation's history for the AHA is, how do you do history in the time of Trump? And the problem is, of course, what is truth? I think we historians, I'm kind of a historian, have been pussyfooting around on that for the last 20 years, unfortunately. And we play a role in the undermining of the standards of truth. But the current president maybe plays a bigger role. And I was at a session yesterday in which I mentioned actually that they were discussing matters of fact and matters of opinion on the APUSH test, the Advanced Placement U.S. History test. And I was pointing, these had become blurred. That is, the size of one's inaugural crowd is now a matter of opinion rather than a matter of fact. Well, I wrote a book called Teaching What Really Happened. It's coming out now in the second edition. And I added a chapter on teaching, well, I was going to call it Teaching Truth in Trump Times, or maybe Teaching Truth in Tough Times. I don't want to alienate Trump teachers. I want to have them read it. I'm now just calling it Truth. I'm taking that title from Mayor Lander's extraordinary speech of early last summer, which he simply labeled Truth. Well, so in that chapter, I talk about the fact that, as a Kenyan writer put it, just as we, meaning we black people, we people from Kenya, we women, we other kind of marginalized groups, just as we got to the table of discussion because we got our PhDs and so on, they took the table away. Meaning now we don't discuss truth and stuff, we've got different narratives and which one is most useful, or the one that wins out over time seems to be labeled as truth. Well, I don't think that way at all, and in this chapter I show how I do think. But I think it's a very interesting question. And if journalism is the first draft of history, which I don't think is a stupid statement at all, then we got a particular problem because journalism is under such attack. Fake news, alternative facts, all that stuff. So I think it's an interesting question for the AHA to think about. How do we teach truth in the time of Trump?
Thank you.